All right, round one. We have the choice we're going to play first, and yeah, definitely slam dunk. Keep this hand, right? We get turn 3 always watching, or rather turn 3 crow into turn 4 always watching. It's pretty good. Tough to deny the value there. Perfect mana as well. Blue-green. I've usually been pretty successful against blue-green. So we'll see if this deck is no exception. Been unsuccessful playing it, but pretty successful against it. Ooh, Recruiter's a strong card. Thank God we have this handy-dandy deadweight in hand. So is he going to try and flip his Recruiter? He could, which would make holding out on deadweight a bit of a problem. Although not really. Actually, that's not even true. Because all we can do, like, say he flips it, all I do is play a deadweight and then an always watching next turn, and then it dies when it transforms. So that's no problem. We're just going to play a crow here. Double Apothecary Geist. Jeez. Could have used those. All right. Mangler's no big deal. So I think we're just going to go on the... Well, I still don't have to... Now I guess is a good time to play Missionary. Yeah? All right. So if we play the Missionary here, we get a blocker, which is good. But on top of that, once again, even if he flips his Recruiter, we can just go always watching deadweight and take care of it. So for now, let's just establish a board presence, set up for a nice always watching play next turn. Oh, so he's going to Rabid Bite. Okay. We're still okay. So let's go land, always watching, attack, and then we'll deadweight the Duskwatch Recruiter. So we'll take this. Still have some life gain cards coming. No play from our opponent. Well, even if he has Stormrider Spirit, I don't fear it because I can just trade with it and be okay with that. All right. Oh, okay. Deny existence. Sure. All right. Let's get in there. So we'll just compulsion this now. What are we hoping to draw here? Ghoulsteed, Emissary, Air. Okay, we got Accomplice in our yard, so Crow did legitimately just feed us here. Guess we only need to sandbag like one land for like Air of Falconwrath or something. So with all the rabid bites, maybe I do want Macabre Waltz in this match. We do have Delirium, which is pretty relevant here. The old Flying Vigilant dude. Looks like our opponent could very well be mana screwed here. That was a great draw by us, by the way. What do we got? No play. Taking damage. Oh, okay. That I can accept as well. So let's get Mr. Ghoulsteed out there. Definitely sandbagging lands at this point. 5/5 Vigilant Zombie Horse. It's not to be trifled with. Alright. Opponent's doing a lot of investigation. Ooh, ongoing now. So he's got 6 extra life, 3 extra cards. It's pretty good. Ongoing investigation is definitely one of the strongest blue-green cards, if not the strongest one, I would say. Altered Ego, I guess, maybe is kind of close. Ooh, he gets double investigate now. It's pretty good. So he can do it on his turn to double investigate, and then he can do it on my turn to double investigate. So he at least gets 4 extra cards. That's pretty strong. Ooh, Emissary is a good draw. So he's out of creatures in yard. All right, Dire Swine's a big boy. Ooh, Revenant was a good draw too. So let's get him with our flyers. Play the Revenant and pass. All right. All right. This is still okay. That's a good draw. So let's just pre-combat it to gain our life. And now we can swing with everything. Let's say he double blocks here. I guess I can kill the Scholar. Alright, I'm on... Well, I don't really want to kill Scholar, though. It gives him more clue ammo. But at this point, I can take a hit from the Dire Swine, so I'm not sure that matters either. I do have to just make sure that the Watcher in the Web dies, which it will. So I swing like this. He double blocks the... I might just have to be okay with him killing Farbog Revenant. I could just attack with these two. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So we're going to take the hit here. He does get to investigate and clue more, but... Okay. All right. All right. So let's swing team here. All right. So he should definitely double block here. If he does, he gets to kill my Revenant at no cost to himself, really. I gain some life, but that's kind of all I needed Revenant to do for now. Although 6 does not bring us out of lethal, so he did do the wise block here. And I can't do anything else. His Watcher in the Web is going to die, which is good. But then I gotta chump block his Dire Swine, I guess. Still have a couple turns to draw. Well, I guess the problem with Compulsion now is he can... He can bounce his Dire Swine, which is pretty good. Ah, Altered Ego too. Nice. All right. Looks like we actually ended up losing this one. He's got Delirium now for this. Yeah, I cannot protect enough damage. All right, so game 2. What do we want to do against this deck? I guess I do want Macabre Waltz quite a bit. That would have been very valuable there. Compulsion would have saved us if it had come a little bit earlier. Silver Strike actually would have come up huge too. There were actually just a lot of cards we could have drawn. That would have been really beneficial there. Problem is, what do I cut for Macabre Waltz? That's pretty challenging, actually. I don't want to cut a creature. I don't want to cut a spell. Maybe I can't make the Macabre Waltz work. I like all my spells more. I can't afford to cut another creature. And I like all my spells more than I like the Macabre Waltz. So I guess we're keeping it the same. Alright, we'll play first. Yeah, we get to keep this hand. It's pretty good, actually. Heirloom's not bad either. All right. It's not a bad draw. So I guess the best use of mana would be True Faith Sensor, Heirloom, and just swing with Revenant. All right. Okay. So we got our fourth land. Guess we just equip here. And then pass. I guess we can equip. So we'll use a compulsion on the researcher. All right. So now the Revenant's got to go back to being 1 power. But that's not a huge deal, I guess. Well, we can play Ghoulsteed now. Maybe I take one. We can attack with the Revenant. He gets to block with Explorer. We still gain life. And then I'll play the Ghoulsteed. And then I can re-equip to it next turn and get a nice... I can even get a 6/6 Vigilance attacker. So this is still okay. Maybe I even get an opportunity to discard 2 Murderous Compulsions and Delirium both if I get 1 more black mana. It's pretty good, actually. Well, at least he lost Altered Ego. I guess something to be happy about. Ooh. Now, Heir of Falconwrath is a spicy meatball. Let's go Heir. Oh, he has to deny existence, huh? Okay. Or not? All right. So now we'll flip her, discard Compulsion. Kill this. Swing with Revenant and keep the Steed back. It just gives him a good double block otherwise. Ooh, gone missing on the Blade. It's not a bad play. So I think we play Heirloom, equip Ghoulsteed, equip Ghoulsteed. Could have equipped my vampire chick, I guess, but he doesn't have enough to double block. If he has Confront, I guess Confront's pretty good for him. If he has Confront, I'll have to bring Ghoulsteed back and find some time to use Compulsion. But if he doesn't have Confront here, this is a pretty threatening monster. Alright, so it looks like he doesn't have it. Which means he does not have a good block here, which means we get through with a lot of damage, which is precisely what we wanted. So now this is lethal with the 2 pieces of equipment, so I don't have to attack on the ground anymore. Alright. So we got game 2. Opponent's deck looks pretty good, though. Altered Ego, and he has the 2 strongest blue-green cards you can have, which are Altered Ego and Ongoing Investigation. So just in that regard, that's pretty good. We have a lot of flyers, which, like I said, is very beneficial for us. We're basically playing all of our flyers already. I think we're going to have to keep it like this and just be okay with it, which I am for the most part. Yeah. I mean, kind of got to keep this. 2 evasive guys. We can afford to drop a land at this point. Definitely can afford to drop a land. Uh-oh. A Rutro. He's got one of his 2 strongest cards out on turn 2, and we're flooding out, so this could go really good or really bad, depending on what our draws are. I'm going to say bad. Just kind of forcing our hand at blocking here. Otherwise, he gets all the investigations. So I can't really afford to play around a trick. Rabid Bite deals with this right away, too. Well, I'm just going to have to live with that. Oh, Ghostly Wings. All right. Guess that also puts a stop to things. Ooh. Oh. Guess not anymore. Ghostly Wings doing some work for my opponent. Definitely. Watcher. Guess technically can kill my Heir to the Night. Can it not? Do I have to go in full-fledged chill-out mode now? I don't really want to. Same time, I don't really want to. So if I attack with all 3... No, unfortunately we just don't have a good attack here, so we gotta chill out. So I can play everything in my deck, which means I guess we just sandbag lands for the rest of the game. For Ghoulsteed and whatever else we might need. Alright. Denying my existence. Yep. So, obvious issue here, he gets to investigation if he attacks. But then again, we get rid of a flyer. I think it's actually worth blocking here. Probably want to triple block in case he's got to confront. I just don't want him to draw. It seems bad. He can have scrutiny and then he eats our heir, but I'm going to have to live with that, I guess. It gets a card out of his hand. He gets to replace it, granted, but I think we have to force him to have it. All right. All right. We're definitely going to be in some trouble if we don't get some action pretty soon here. All right. So I neglected to think about the confront that time around. Still not a complete blowout, and he doesn't get to draw a card, but obviously not good. All right, we're too far gone to come back, unfortunately. So the hand, I mean, it's not over, but it's over. It's one of those things. We're going to play it out, but I've lost confidence in this game at this point. So it really was just it was a hand that was dependent on drawing spells when we drew lands. It's exactly what it came down to. But we're kind of past the point now just because we really did miss too many turns where we needed a spell. So we're just falling behind, and it's going to just steamroll at this point. So I'm playing it out because why not? I guess theoretically there is a line of draws I could get that would bring me back into this, but we are so far down the rabbit hole at this point. It is difficult to imagine a scenario that we can come back. I mean, the good news is we only have 5 lands left in our deck. So let's see, if I block here, prevent 5. If I take 8, next turn I take 6, 9, 12. All right, I think I have to jump. All right, we'll see you in round 2.